there's going to be a lot of stuff that doesn't feel like it's firing, but really try and fire your glutes in the hole and your hamstrings. Have you ever gotten on a leg press where instead of using your quads to press the weight up, you use your hamstrings and glutes? Okay. Well, what you're kind of doing is you're kind of squeezing your glutes and then ultimately your hamstrings as well out of the hole to drive the weight, rather than using your legs to press it away. So you'll fire your glutes off a little bit more. And that'll be like when you hear me say, like, squeeze into it, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Kind of squeezing your glutes and hamstrings and everything. Yeah, so for you, all I'm seeing is you just have to make sure your starting position is low enough. Yeah. And then, like, we'll watch as we get going. Have you gone yet? And then we'll watch as we get going here. We'll watch Brett.
Yeah.
Brett might fall into the rut of trying to start too low, and then you'll watch his hits hop up on him. Yeah. You're up. But I would say, right out of the gate, just to think and work on trying to squeeze the weight off the floor, not really pull the weight off the floor. So squeezing your glutes, squeezing your back, and just squeezing it off the floor. And Megan's got great form too. You see how her hips and her back, hips and shoulders are moving at the same time off the floor? That's good. Where it starts to go squirrely is when the weight gets heavy. If you're hinging, then you're going to be pulling over your toes, and it just all falls apart real quick. Well, I don't know what we got going here. What bar are we pulling on? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're steering the show tonight, right? You're the locomotive. You're the locomotive.
Those look like you big like
No, those are all. You can have these ones. I don't use them anymore. I either use these or just oxygen. I told Eric to come forward with this. He was like, I really like movement, but I'm science-based lifting now. I'll do that shit. Like, oh, okay. Pretty funny. Chemistry-based. Yeah. Chemistry-based, science-based lifting. You were king at it. Alright. You guys all want to move already?
I think it's Gage. I think you're up.
Eric is like, I was like, hey, you gonna start coming with this? Because he's like, your group is growing. I said, yeah, you should come home with us. He's like, I like the movement, but I'm a science-based lifter.
That's funny.
Oh, we should come deadlift with us. It's like, I like the movement, but I'm a science-based lifter now, so.
Try and sit down just a little more. There you go. Perfect. Good. Feel the difference when you sit down just a little bit more? Do you notice that you're dragging it on your shin a little harder when you sit down?
Like I feel like I'm low enough, and then you say that, I'm like, oh.
And when you get down there, now, if your hips were coming up, then I'd be saying, okay, you need to tighten your back. You need to do this. You need to do that, right? But you're dropping your hips, and your shoulders and your hips are moving at the same time, so it's great. Yeah.
That one of my ass cheeks a little bit more.
Yeah. Yep.
Good. I do need to work on those.
Yeah. Well, like I say, you're just trying to squeeze it off the floor, really. So looking at his, if he could crank his back down a little tighter and pull it tighter in, and he wouldn't get quite that. He's not as bad as you'll see it happen to him sometimes, but his hips are coming up before everything else is moving, which isn't a problem when the weight's light, but it is a problem when the weight gets heavy. Doing a bunch of singles. Remember, you're going to be doing a bunch of singles tonight. Lift this guy up.
I'm sure probably fat soda.
The reason I like these is you don't have to fucking.
Yep, no. Yep, if they work, rock and roll.
I got them a little bit too big, so sometimes they start to like
Slip or rock around.
I like those too, and I use those. Those were nice.
These are, yeah. Nothing is slipping out of your hands or anything.
No, I'm gonna do 10 and 4 and 2 sets of 6 example. One more. Ready? Good.
Those look real good. Those look real good. Huh? You tired? Yeah, they look really good. Megan's got pretty good form. She's got pretty good form. She moves her hips and shoulders, and you can see her. It keeps her back engaged real well. And hey, buddy, how you doing, man?
Go another 10 on either side, Megan.
You, buddy. I'm breathing too hard.
Breathing too hard.
Fuck.
Very good.
Squeeze your back. Set that bar down and reset. Drop your hips and pull your head and shoulders.
Look good though.
Yeah. So this is kind of like, this is the weight where all your shit's going to start showing up at now. So you didn't drop your hips low enough. So so you were hinging. Did you notice you were hinging? Yeah. And then you dropped your hips and it was better, but you didn't tighten your back up.
Yeah, I felt that too.
You felt that too. Okay, good.
Yeah, it's like I can tell now when my hips are too high.
Yep.
Because I feel a little bit of a lower back burden in the beginning.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And honestly, you can walk up and grab that thing and it'd be easier to pull than us trying to kind of dial.
Like I said, I done just
Yep.
And I had a couple more in me, but
we're by having to drop your hips, having to engage your glutes and tighten your back down, and all that is way harder to do than just stepping up and pulling the bar off the floor. But you can see what's going to happen if you don't do that. As soon as the weight goes up, it's going to pull you right over your toes. That looked better than your last set. Now you were dropping your hips better that time. Good. Yeah, my glutes are all fired up right now. Are they? Yeah. I was sore. My legs are sore. Yeah.
315, dude. For reps. When I first started squatting, like 2 or 3 months in, this fucker.
It was longer. It was further in than that.
I could only squat like.
You can squat. No, you can squat 315, 365.
So we squatted 2 wheels. Ended up squatting. We were doing sets of 10. At first it was like, we'll do 60. It was like, shit, okay, we got to like 60. It's like, let's shoot for like 90. And by like 70, I was cooked. And then we got all the way to 90. He was like, do 10 more, bro. Let's just make it 100.
Yeah, even 100. Yeah.
So we did 100. And then he's like, we could go do the hack squat, but the bar's already loaded. Yeah. So let's just stay doing squats. Long story short, we did 150 reps. I was so fucking stoked, dude. 2 wheels. You know?
We were going quick. As soon as he would get off, I get on. He get off, I get on.
It was really good work, though.
Like, put it this way. We could have made it to 200 reps, but if you'd asked me to do it at 275, fuck no, man. I'd have been bitching and whining the whole way. It was good for him, though. He was fucked up for a week or two.
You got it, man.
That's one thing. I don't squat very often.
Yeah. My knee has been being a pissy bitch a lot lately, so I'm just starting to. Since 315 the last 2 weeks, you know, and it would normally be I wouldn't be squatting anything less than 405, you know what I mean? And dude, I was down to 135 there for about 3 or 4 weeks. My knee hurt so bad, and I didn't do anything to injure it. Yeah, it just all of a sudden started fucking hurting, you know, and it was bizarre. And I've never had that happen before, you know. But I think ultimately what it was we were going heavy every week.
Yeah.
So we're pulling, you know, and we're pulling a lot of really heavy reps in the 500 to 545 range for a lot of sets. And then we're squatting 405 for 4 sets of 8, you know, and it just starts to, and that's not a ton of weight, but doing it every week, it just starts to stack up on you.
Come on. Good. There it is. That's the hard one, buddy. Woo. All right. You got it, buddy. You got it. Good pull. Pull the next one into your leg, man. Don't let it get out.
You're just going right to 225, right?
It's making me.
I was thinking that. I was like, what are you doing? Just go up. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to say anything if she wants to.
Remember, pull all the way into your legs.
Just remember, keep your back tight and pull with your head and shoulders.
There you go. Right.
Yep, Miss Megan.
Congrats. That's PR. Good work. Thank you, sir. Close for a triple. This is what I said, man. You know what? You're gonna walk in. You're gonna walk in.
You did that last week, right?
Yeah. You're not tired. Come on. Did you watch your video from last week? What do you know you would do? Oh wait, no. Where? Come on, baby. Got it. Get it. There it is. Oh, easy. Easy. Easy work.
Keep that back tight. Good.
Yeah. See that first one you stopped right. Yes, it did. You got 10 more in you.
It's starting to feel a little bit like I can do it. Or like
Just crank. Just make sure you crank down your back really tight on that first one.
First one shot right up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's your mute, Big Daddy. The Ray Ray's leading.
Ray is the locomotive.
Ray on the train.
I'm just the lowly. I'm the lowly empty coal cart behind him.
What are we doing? This is how we end up pulling 405 Brady, Ray. I've been down this fucking road before. Not a fucking day up.
That was the order last time too, wasn't it? Ray than me.
Did you get bagging them on? Go ahead. A little more, Ray. Got the 60. Let's see where we end up. We wouldn't leave until 10. I don't even want to. We'll go home and go to bed. Fuck this.
Good, buddy.
Easy work.
Good. Come on.
I just thought people were going to use these.
What's that, buddy? Oh. Okay.
I guess we are going up.
I don't know what I'm doing.
What?
I can't rep anything over 5.
Yeah, long it. I'm all cranked up on caffeine right now. So
Are you?
start feeling like I want to have a heart attack.
Yeah, I'm breathing hard too.
We're just gonna fucking pull it, boys. I'm not caffeinated. We're coming in tonight. I'll fall asleep on the drive home though. But yeah, I need something.
Good. Good. Those feel. Those look good. They look good.
Keep my butt cheeks tight.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
I'm not concentrating on my hamstrings now.
Right.
Just
Just tighten your glutes up off the floor, right? Yeah.
not worried about hammies. Just good.
Yeah. Don't worry. When you get tired, you'll be able to use the hamstrings all you want.
Breathing like a hummingbird right now.
You gonna turn pale? Not yet. We'll see.
My heart's going up. Oh. And the little dog cried. Oh yeah.
Drop your hips. You're hinging.
You wear your cool guy socks, damn it. Socks make a difference. Oh, you need a different sock, Fred. Instead like this morning, I used to put them on.
They engage. Really work on cranking your back down tight and squeezing the weight off the floor with your glutes.
Oh, I shouldn't have got capitated. That was a mistake. We're doing a bunch of singles and doubles, looking fine.
Tighten your back up. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
looks really good. Hell yeah, buddy.
The second to last one looked pretty good. Your second to last one, you really cranked your back down and your hips were in a good spot, and that looked really good. That last one, your hips were high. So you feeling the difference though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you notice the difference when you crank your back down tight too, that it kind of allows you to sit more on your center line? Okay. As long as you're feeling, you're feeling, okay, I think I know what I'm doing now. Yeah.
You can probably see me like when I do it on
Right. When you hit it just right, it'll feel like you're on a Smith machine, like you're right in this groove, but it's the same every time you're in it. So for you, it's just making sure that you start with your hips at 2 inches lower than you're used to hinging at, right? And
when I'm going down, just shout out when it's right, and I'll just try to memorize it.
okay.
Yeah.
But you feel the difference. It's like, oh, you got to go lower, and then you go lower, and it's like, okay, that looks good, right? Yeah. It's like you don't when you go low, you don't look like you're losing tension at all. Like you look like you got tension on you because as soon as you start your pull, your head, shoulders, and hips all move at the same time, right? So when you're starting up higher, you're just hinging, right?
Exactly.
When you sit lower, you're going like this. Your head, hips, and shoulders all moving at once. Which you notice, you probably don't feel shit in your lower back when you do that, right?
I feel my glutes a lot more today.
Right. So it's just kind of working on that.
I have a sore ass tomorrow.
The other thing is like, so if you get used to maybe pulling without a belt, with what you can feel comfortable with, mind you, right? What's going to happen then is that you're going to instantly know when you're not in a groove.
Yeah.
Because your back's going to fire off sooner, right?
Put the bar all the way back into your shins before you start getting up.
I put the belt on because I wanted to work on the
Squeezing into it, yeah. Building the tension up, yeah.
You were way far away. It made it way heavier, huh?
And are you building the
Yeah,
tension
all the way
before you
to your
sit down?
shins.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I mean, you're real close. It looks close. It's so close. It looks good.
What you need? There you go. There you go. Look good. Easy. There you go. Get in the groove. Get in the groove. There you go. Got in there and did it. Rushing it, bro. Hey, work hard. Start doing this thing where you're bringing your butt way lower to start out. That's how you're
I'm getting these little shooters right here.
picking up the dress that. What's that? Shut up. You weren't there. You don't know.
I'm a fucking mailman.
Yeah. You better not sit on you really there. You can go home every day. You can all this time. People are gonna stay there. They're gonna treat it like. It's We're gonna respect. You don't give me respect. But and then you start fucking with them. Yeah, they're gonna fucking hate their fucking Mike Hell in their bro. You know, you're fortunate. You come in there, no, it's not really nothing crazy. You're still murderers. Yeah. Most of them have the fucking step program to get down there. You're gonna earn their respect, and then you're gonna fight.
You know, if you ever need me coaching, in that department, Ray will coach you up too.
Yeah. They're gonna fucking try to get you to bring shit in. Oh, yeah. Don't fucking. I saw this telling him. I said, I couldn't be it. I couldn't be. First time they were like, "We'll give you $500 for ink tattoo." They're like, "Okay, $500. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'll bring that."
Come on, Megan.
Yeah, but they won't tell you it's that. They'll say, "Hey, my buddy's gonna give you a vial of ink to bring in." Hey, Brad. Yeah. What they'll tell you? Okay, go ahead. Hello. Up. Yeah. There you go. Now the train's rolling. Come on. One more.
Good.
Now, one more. I'll give you 5. Got one more in there. One more 5. Up. Again. But what they'll tell you. Oh, yeah. Well, I get the tattooing thing somewhere. I was watching a documentary and it's a prison guard that was bringing in like bottle of lightning. And they were giving him $100 bottle, or like $200 bottle. And he was like, "It's not illegal for me to bring bottle of lightning. This is a prison. Like, it's something I can legally bring in with me, and I just tell people." This is a tattoo guy. I was like, "This is pretty fucking genius, actually." This shit's fun.
Oh, Ray.
I feel like it.
Oh.
Well, what's his name? Who's the guy that lives in the fucking weight? Big guy. Little short, stocky guy.
Eddie Hall.
Oh. So he said when he lifted up that record before sure, being fucking 6'4", dude. That guy's just 350 pounds. So yeah.
That little guy that lifts up the weight.
He's 350 fucking pounds. Yeah.
Oh, he was over 4.
6'2".
He was up over. Wasn't he up over 400 pounds when he pulled that?
When he was competing, he was like 435 pounds.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, dude. He had.
He was up over 400 and yeah.
Yeah, he was like 435 pounds in competition.
Yeah.
And he cut down to like 274 or 5, and he had a fucking 6-pack.
Yeah, he didn't get.
375
Yeah,
pounds.
he didn't get down to 275.
What's that?
No.
Oh yeah, that dude pulled
1,104 pounds.
500 kilos. First guy to do it. I actually like him. Seems like to be a fun guy.
They asked how you lifting. I just think about how to lift it up like a car off somebody.
Yeah, he said he pretended to lift the car off his kids. That's a hell of an achievement. Like Thor's lifted more for sure, but like people are like, yeah, but Eddie's the first guy to do it. All right.
Good.
Easy go.
Good, buddy.
Triple.
It's heavy.
Huh? It's heavy.
It's heavy.
Is it heavy?
The car fucking me.
You know what though? You're sounding
Supposed
a lot better.
to tell me, oh, it's light. That's just light.
Nope. Deadlift 4.5 weeks. I mean, it's visor.
Squeezing into it.
John, do another set. I'm not ready, dude. Probably good.
It's a little sore. Right here.
So, you.
It's okay.
I'm just trying to decide if I feel like I want a belt or not. Well, let's see how it goes.
Do another one at 3. I'm gonna flip around to 2.
Yep.
And then I gotta go.
Yep.
No,
Good.
sorry, bro.
Okay.
You're in too deep.
I'll show up late to work tomorrow and say, no, Brett said it was okay.
Brett
Yeah.
said it. I didn't have to be here.
Here's my doctor's note from Dr. Brett.
I mean, we're basically.
Also known as Dr. Strange Thumb.
I'm basically a doctor of deadlifting, right? That's right.
We can prescribe you some drugs.
Good. 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 Everyone but your first one looked real good.
Thank you. I felt better on my first one, too.
You were, but your hips were real high on your first one.
Yeah, I was trying to find that happy point.
The other ones, though, your hips were lower and you stayed and you were pulling off the floor without.
I'm tightening up a lot more in glutes. I'm trying to find where I can sit all the way down at now. Being that I'm tighter,
Yeah.
it felt fine though. I didn't feel
Yeah,
all my
yeah.
toes.
The first one, your hips just came up before you started pulling. And on the other ones, you kept your hips down for the most part as you tightened your back up and were pulling.
Well, the heavier it gets, the uglier they're going to get.
But they look less ugly than they looked last week. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. Well, bluntly, the cranking in my glutes and it's helping. So I'm not trying so hard to keep my hamstrings tight.
You're squeezing it off the floor, basically, right?
Yeah. God, I'm always trying to squeeze it off the floor. I've been doing that for 2 years. Even when they look like shit, I'm still trying to squeeze it off the floor.
You know what I'm saying, though. Hey, Colby.
Somebody's got to be the retarded.
On your second, third, fourth, and fifth reps, you need to drop your hips down a little bit. You just started hinging on those. Just a bunch of singles.
I know when it's bad. I know when I get over myself. I'm like, yep, that's wrong.
But you've got a lot of retard in the tank, so it's like if we can get you further before you have to start burning into the retard factor, your lift's going to go up.
This is right on the line of I can throw a belt on and I tighten up a bit. But...
Good. Make them like that one. You got to get your hips down there.
I said, but I'm too fast for my belt now.
2 more. One more. Oh, you got one
This one got going, a little power nut going.
All the big guys have power.
Apparently, I'm going from one bodybuilder physique to power. Trying to land somewhere in the middle.
The first two look pretty good.
I don't know, buddy.
Remember to sit down and crank down on your back.
3 more for you. We got 2? Yeah, we got 2.
Let's get working sets up.
Crank that back down. Good. Crank that back down.
Good. Just 5-piece, baby. Come on. Yeah. Got one more in the tank. Get into that inner retard. Real cheap living, baby. Sorry. My bad. Up.
Good.
Come on. Good. Good work.
Those look pretty good.
Dig it, man.
How those feel?
Last one felt a little weird, but
So those look pretty good. The only thing that I would try doing different now is tightening your back before you sit down. So what you're doing is you're kind of getting almost to the place where you want to be, and then you're starting to kind of tighten your back as you sit down. Try tightening your back before you ever get to the position where you're going to sit down. Does that make sense? So you'll build more tension in your back that way. You're doing pretty good though, because you're starting to tighten it up before you get to that point. But if you tighten it up when your hips are about another 6 inches still higher, then you'd have more tension on that spring basically. But it's pretty close, man. I think you're good. That's the only thing I could really pick on those.
I think what it is like I said, I'm just so focused on trying to squeeze my ass and everything.
Yeah, there's so many things going on. That's what it is. And you're doing resets on every one, right? And so because you're doing resets on everyone is going to be hard because you're letting a lot of that tension off, and then you're having the retention, right?
I'm straight full like.
Yep. So you're letting that tension off, and then you're having to retension. So which is good because it's going to really lock your form down that way, right? Yeah. So the only, like I say, the only thing I see that would help is tension your back before you start to drop your hips. So when you're here, you hips come up. So crank your back down here and then sit into it. So crank it down before you sit into it. That'll build more pressure.
We have more warm-ups.
You've done 2 with this.
Because think about it. So think about it this way: if you're squatting, right, and you're building tension at the top, and then you're squatting, you come back up. Now imagine going down, releasing all the tension on your back, trying to tension back up, and then press the weight, right? Which is what you're doing in essence when you're deadlifting, right? Because you're at that you fully dropped position with no tension on. So if you don't build the tension before you drop the hips, it's really hard to get as much tension on your back, if that makes sense, and as much internal pressure as you need. So it's like they look really good, you're doing really good, and that will be like the thing that kind of slowly pushes you up in your weights. And at this point in time, now it's just do the weight. Because your form is like really close. It's going to be, okay, do this, do this. Yeah, you felt it? Okay, do this, do this. And then at some point in time, it's going to be like, it becomes so programmed that you're gonna know, okay, I'm not there. Okay, I'm in the spot. Now I'm good. Oh, that felt like money, right?
Yeah, you can, like, again, like you can see me, like I know when I.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that,
Yep. So this weight was good because you're right at that point, right? You're right at that point where the weight's heavy enough to pull you out of position, heavy enough to not be in position when you start, you know, and you're fighting that weight with your technique, which is perfect because it's a constant battle, right? So you're at a really good. So now you're at a really good point.
Yeah.
You know, you see what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just.
It's being repetitive.
Yeah. I feel like for only really.
You're doing great. You're doing phenomenal. You're doing phenomenal. You're doing phenomenal. And now it's just come in the next time. Same thing. You'll be at 315. 315 will be lighter. You know, it'll be more locked in.
Like, well, I mean, I had a full back workout before, but
Yeah.
even just the 315 that one time,
Yeah.
I was kind of like,
Yeah. But then you got going. You look good.
Yeah.
Like the more sets you did, you look better. You know what I mean? So
There you go.
yeah, look good, buddy.
Everything right. It fits better than mine does now.
Yeah.
You got my order this for the next size up.
Me, I haven't been able to wear it. I haven't been able to go heavy enough to wear it.
I think so. There you go. It's warm. I like it. That's it.
How did your back feel when you were pulling on that?
Fine.
Leave the belt off.
All right. Fine.
Your back felt fine, right? You go and throw the belt on, and then next thing you know, you're not going to be concentrating on keeping your form this tight. That I understand. I might just go down to 4 plates.
What's that?
I might just go down to 4 plates.
Too cold out of
My second set was hard.
Jesus, Ray, my legs have gotten smaller, buddy.
You got leaner.
They've gotten smaller.
Is it smaller?
Yeah, they've gotten smaller.
One more good one, buddy.
You do all the hypertrophy training I wanted, and waste what makes them grow.
Good job. Why show up with the juice?
Good. 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 Those look good. Those look good.
Fuck yeah.
Those look good. You got a big back on her. Big back.
The big bag.
Got a thick back on you, Miss Megan.
I keep saying the same thing.
She's got a thick back on her. See these little girls in here doing all kinds of shit to try and get their backs bigger, but
Gardening.
Huh?
I had back before I started.
I know.
Megan does a lot of gardening.
I mean, I feel like I've gotten stronger.
Oh yeah.
Now that way was moving smooth. Well, for how long it takes the back for?
Has it been
Yeah,
four times, 5 times now?
All right, all right.
Oh, Big Ray. Come on, buddy.
Cooked. Cook? Yeah. Cooking. You said that 3 more stuff? Well, yeah. We'll go to 4 than that. I'm gonna do on the back.
Man. The first hour I'm good, but
Then you start cooling off and
depleted.
yeah.
I try to eat an hour before coming in here, so it kind of sticks with me.
I had a right 6 degree, man. That and a bunch of caffeine, and I'm fucking ripping, dude. Would you like a little smoke?
So hey, watch these and tell me. Be critical. Tell me what you think I'm doing right or wrong. Watch these from the side and be critical, and tell me what you think I'm doing right or wrong. You know what I mean? So.
I haven't ate more than 50 carbs a day for the last 2 weeks.
That's well, dude.
Cauliflower rice and turkey. The only thing I had that had a little bit of carbs in it was 2 tablespoons of Caesar dressing. At 15 grams of carbs per 2 tablespoons. I put 2 tablespoons in, did like a fire roasted broccoli and chicken salad.
I feel like you were trying to eat the right stuff, but your brain's down anyway.
What did it look like? How did that look?
It looked more skippy than you usually do.
That's pretty heavy. Yeah, I was going slow.
It looked like you were trying to keep your hips up to show me, but you're just bringing them anyways.
Yeah, how did my starting position look? Look right? My hips and back move at the same time?
Oh, I was talking about tacos.
Oh, don't worry.
Tacos.
Okay. It looked like I was cranking my back down and everything. My knee's sore, so I just got to go extra slow.
Yeah.
Bunch of singles. There you go.
Yeah, to reset.
Good. Good. Much better. They look good. Soon as you start doing singles, they look great. Yeah.
I'll feel tight as shit. I was like, I'm gonna get through it, and it sounds like, no.
You saw the difference though. It's night and day, right? They look good.
I can't pull as many reps when I pull singles.
They look good. They look once you start doing singles, they look real good. They look better. They look better than they've looked. So it's progressing. Looks good.
It's getting cold, man.
I get it.
Shit starts getting tight. Are you gonna pull this on your last set? I'm gonna pull 4.
Felt like I had a good squeeze into them though.
Yeah, that's good.
Like the first one felt like it wasn't as heavy as it could be. Like it felt pretty good. The first one did.
The first one's always loosey goosey, buddy. gotta relearn how tight I have to get every fucking weight.
It's
Oh,
more.
yeah, I'm not tight enough.
It's a lot
Oh,
more
yeah,
work.
I'm not tight enough.
Hey, it's a lot more work, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Getting tight on them and
Yeah, I could probably rip through eight reps if I did.
what's that?
I could probably rip through 8 or 10 reps if I didn't stop.
Getting tight. It's like most of the work. It seems like, you know.
And I'm trying to RDL 405, baby.
That's too much work.
What's that? I can get it on 315. Come on, Colby. Let's go. Up. There it is. That's the hard one. There she is. Train rolling. Bingo, bango.
7-3. 7-3. Yeah, that's good.
Good work, baby.
Me and Colby were side by side. Now Colby. See you later, Colby. Oh, we will. Slip that COVID into your house and fall behind for Colby. You slipped it. You slipped the fucking diabetes on me.
All right. 2-2.
2 plates.
2 for you. 2 for me. You get a plate. You get a plate. So, if you ever have a Saturday where you don't have to work, I have work Saturdays too. But a lot of Friday nights is really popular. Yeah, then you're not allowed. Oh wait, look. Hold on. Oh no, you're good. We're good.
Yep, crank the back down right there. Yep. Get your hips down a little bit. And pull your head and shoulders first.
Shout it out when my hips get to the right point.
Yep.
So I can like.
Yep. Tighten your back down before you even start to drop your hips. Good. Got to be tight though if you're going to pull that. Good. Crank it down. There you go. Good. Good. So you felt where I was saying good. You felt where your hips were at, right? Okay. So when you go to pull, knowing where your hips are at, you got to pull your head and shoulders first. Because what you were doing is you were but you were at the right spot, but then you weren't creating enough tension, or you weren't pulling with your hips. You weren't pulling with your head and shoulder first, right? Like you've got plenty enough tension for the weight that's on the bar, right? So then it's just your hips are coming up before your head is. So then it's just a matter of the trigger.
Yeah.
But you felt where it felt. You see, it like when I was telling you that was good. You were in about the same spot every time, right? Okay.
I'm very single task minded.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Yeah, like you could see you had plenty of tension built. So it's not like as soon as you started to pull the weight, your hips were coming up because you didn't have enough tension in your back. Your hips were coming up because you weren't triggering your head and shoulders to move first.
You know, I can rip that shit off the ground, no problem.
Yeah.
You squat a lot?
Huh?
You squat a lot?
No.
No.
I need to.
I was thinking you because
Ripping, dude.
the way you were pushing up, I felt like you know some times when you're squatting, you're like just tightening everything here and then pushing up through your legs.
Yeah.
But this is all above it, right? But when you're deadlifting,
it's not as above it, so that doesn't work as well.
He
You gotta
looked-
really big shoulder stuff.
He looked great on those. He just was not moving his head and shoulders first. But everything was, as soon as you sat down, it was a great spot. You just needed to pull with your head and shoulders. So what was happening to you is that
I should have gone back down and weight.
you shouldn't be touching off. That's fucking you up because then you just start hinging, right? But you were in a good position on the first one and you maintained back tension, which is the only reason you weren't getting pulled completely out of position there. Does that make sense? So what you did on your first rep was the only reason you could pull that. Does that make sense? Because it wanted to pull you out of position, but you were fighting being pulled out of position and you finally pulled it out. Then as soon as you start going, then what happens is you just start hinging at the hips. So
It's because I should have dropped the wind. It was
yeah,
soon.
no, I get it.
But yeah, I hear you though.
Because your hips aren't going super low now, like they're finding a good spot. Does that make sense? It's like it's not too low.
Sure. I think my back's just stronger than my legs, so when I start getting tired, I just default to it.
I don't. It takes 3 times as much energy to maintain your form on the pull than it does just to pick the weight up. So it requires a lot more back tension, a lot more energy tightening up. And so what happens is just a guy gets tired and he just doesn't want to build tension, right? And then you just start kind of picking it up, right? And that's great if you've got shit you're trying to move at your house and you just need to move it. But if you're trying to work on your form and make it be repeatable so that as you do start to reach your max, you're able to maintain that form so you can get that pull, right? Which you're getting better at it. There's no doubt because your hips aren't as, I'm not seeing you set your hips super low and then bring them back up 4 inches before you pull. The only thing that I saw you doing shitty tonight was that you were just touching off. And so then your hips come up this much higher than where you normally start your pull and you just start doing RDL. You just start hinging. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So my advice would be just start pulling a bunch of singles no matter what weight it is. Just start pulling singles. You know, once you lock it, have a good night, Gage. Once you get it dialed in and you feel like everything's on point, then, you know, you could start pulling reps if that's what you want to do. No, I think I'm done. You know what I'm saying, right? Once your form's so locked in that it's just so repeatable, then you can start, you know.
What do you got going on tomorrow?
Oh, I'm gonna watch Supercross with my old man. What's up?
Supercross?
Yeah.
What time? When's that?
It probably starts the qualifying starts at probably like 10 or 11 or so. What do you got going?
Oh, well, because Alyssa's professor dropped the last minute assignment on her due tonight, so that's why she's not here right now. So she wants to come in tomorrow morning-ish and deadlift. And I've been thinking I want to make like a how-to video.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering if you want to come in sometime and like basically just pretend that I'm brand new and like coach me how to.
What time are you thinking? Let's do it another day.
Yeah.
But I'm game for that though. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, let's
Maybe with Dean or something like that too.
Yeah, you want to shoot for next Saturday?
Yeah, just hit me up prior to it. You know what I mean? Just talk to me about it.
Okay.
Also possibly it could also possibly be on a Wednesday or something. Oh, it's got to work with your schedule. So no, but I'm game for doing that. So, but like even like what you were doing there, like your lifts come a long ways. You know what I mean? So now it's just about just doing singles. You just do singles. It's like every time you start out, they look good. Just start doing singles. You know, whatever weight you got to do singles at, just start pulling singles. You
I'm
know?
just gonna pull singles here, even if I only get like 3.
Just pull singles. It's not about how many reps you get because
That's okay.
you know, the goal is to have them be uniform every time, perfect every time. Then what happens is the weight starts to go up you're not fighting your technique. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I'm with you, buddy. Not a bad night. Never threw a belt on. Oh.
And that felt okay without the belt on, right?
455 is about as high as I'd want to go.
Yeah.
For anything more than a single or two. By the time I was getting to like 3 or 4, I was feeling tight. Part of that was
That looks
the
good.
press up.
That looks good.
Good.
Crank the back down before you sit down.
There
Good.
it is.
Crank the back down before you sit down. Good. I look real good.
Rock over. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Good.
Up. There it is.
Those look real good.
They all look really good.
Those look real good.
A lot more work that way, isn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
I'm happy with more.